Welcome back, champions, to the depressing and heartbreaking Banner Saga. At least that's how I'm playing it. The humans are having an abysmal time. It is horrid and terrible. They're locked outside this chieftain's stronghold. He's not allowing anybody in. I really don't know what to do. I can't even heal up, though. There used to be a place we could rest, but I don't see it anymore. So we're going to go check out the marketplace, and then maybe we're going to take off from here. I think that was the plan. We can't get inside. He's killing people. So, yeah, what else is there to do? Look at all of this stuff. Alright, so this gives +2 armor. This is 20% dodge, strength attacks. 1 willpower, 2 armor on rest, and +2 strength deflected, +1 will per kills. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Namji's ring. I think the red means the level you have to be able to wear it. So this means we need a level 5. I don't think we have a level 5. I don't know what any of this does. Okay, I now know. We can sell supplies and renown. For what, I'm not sure, though. 1 renown gets 1. That's probably 4 supplies. I'm not sure why we're selling... Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm dumb. As we take away renown, we get more supplies. So we only have 18 days of supplies. I don't know what to do. This is for level 3s. And this gives +2 armor. 20% dodge strength attacks. I think I'd rather just have the armor. Well... we need all the help we can get, but I don't know. I only have 30 renown. It seems pretty expensive to spend half of that. We may not be able to level up. I don't know what we're doing. Aside from leaving. Okay, outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostfeller sits, heading south, and showed little interest in following you into the wastes. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostfeller, a group of fighters are rushing toward you, a cart stacked high with supplies at their rear. You ready yourselves for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says the man in the lead. "Name's Onuf. These men are loyal to me. We've got no intention of staying in Frostfeller," he tells you. "But we haven't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." Yes! Success! Do we get to actually use Onuf? Whatever is happening inside the city, it's clear these men are desperate to get out. You're not sure you trust them, but a host of experienced fighters might be worth the risk. We're gonna let them join. Do we want to ask them questions, though? I'm always afraid that that's going to stop me from being able to make the choice I want to make. But what's happening in the city? Bunch of vultures and lunatics. Between the families killing each other for control, there's more bloodshed inside the walls than outside. Staying in there is a death sentence. We'll let them join. So they were actually in the city. We were never allowed inside. "We're grateful," says Onuf, "and we've got enough food to share." He and his fighters join your caravan as you dart into the wastes. I mean, really, if someone wants to join us, it's not like we have anything. We got 3 days worth of supplies. Like, we're totally not in a good position. You're finally free of Frostfeller, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Rightmore, or Weir Wormtoe, is willing to help. Things aren't spelt in proper English that we know today. so I get a little mixed up sometimes. Okay. Well, we now have 102 fighters with us, as well as 523 clansmen. So our clan is getting a little bigger. Our morale is super weak, which makes us not as good in fights. We only have 5 days of supplies. So that's interesting. While walking, the words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, the man begins a tale of his own in verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Join the crowd and cheer on the competitors. We need to stay vigilant, ignore the poetry content, and keep an ear out for danger. Join in with a verse of your own. We want to raise morale. Okay, so we're going to join in with a verse of our own and show them that these are my people, and I'm with them. The whole caravan is shocked when the first line of your poem rings out. You mimic both contestants, adding your own spin on their tales. At last, you end with a joke at your own expense, and the peasants wildly applaud. Look at that! We have normal morale! Awesome. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. The dredge, cries one woman, but something about it tells you they don't quite look like dredge. Okay. Gods be damned, chokes Onif, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. Worse than dredge. That's Ekkill. I just smacked my mic. That's the reason we left Frostvilla. Huh. I'm wondering if the fighters we have might be bad guys. Maybe they stole and killed people. The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. Ekkill? Why would he, says Oddleaf, unless he's after you, Onif. He's insane, interjects Onif, and unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races considering what to do. Oh, is Ekkill the chieftain? Because if it is, the dude's not good. He was killing innocent people. Okay. Well, do we outpace him, dig in for a fight, lead a charge? Try to work things out peacefully. I don't think it's going to work, though. Onif and your allies lead the caravan at a determined pace. I will kill you if I have to, Ekkill. Onif shouts as you approach. Why? Onif, my good friend, he replies, throwing his axe to the ground. We come to parley, not kill. Okay, that's good. Why would I believe a word you say? Onif, we were good friends. What happened? Go back to Frostveller. What more do you want? What a pretty girl. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her with the dredge. I mean, Ekkill's crazy. Look at him. Look at his eyes. The dude's bonkers. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? What? Took my live bait. Took my warriors. Took one of my best men. How are you, Onif? Do they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Ekkill. If you came out here to kill me, let's get it over with. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What Onif tell you? I'm crazy? I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it in Frostveller. The only mistake I made was you. Sorry, what was your name? Seems like something I should know by now. Rook. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe. Just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you, fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? I'm nobody special. I'm doing my best like everyone else. The kind who does what needs to be done. I protect my kin. Well, we're pretty honorable. So, I protect my kin, I think is the best answer. It's more than that, isn't it? You think everyone was born to lead? Make hard decisions? How do these people think you are? You save them, you're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekel? I'm your prisoner. Rook, bind my hands. What the hell is going on here? Frostfeller is done. I can't survive there. Thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. How did we do that? You wouldn't let us in. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me. I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Echo looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Okay. The more men, the better. But did they bring supplies? They didn't bring supplies. I don't want them because we don't have enough supplies. We're not going to take him as prisoner. That seems kind of... Well, maybe we should. But I'm not like this guy. Do we let them join on strict... What does Onuf think? Onuf won't want us... I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave them. I don't know, Rook. You don't know me. How could you trust my word any more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make. Okay, well that's good. He can join us on strict terms. And then we will kill him if he messes up. We need fighters. You fight the dredge just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves. And if you even look the wrong way at a single man, woman, or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a greater honor than I had hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. Dude, this guy's bonkers, but that's kind of cool, I guess. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming complicated. We just got 45 more fighters. We only have 3 days of supplies, though, so everyone's gonna die. Our morale is weak again because we took on these dudes. That's fantastic. Okay, we're at a Godstone, it looks like. There's a bunch of people camped out below it. These Godstones are sweet. I like them. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radormire, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. We're going to ask what the tribute involves. Gullin Fury, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god. An oil that burns like the sun and lets them See things clearly. Decline and inspect the Godstone before leaving. See if anyone in the caravan is interested. I'm not trying this. This is bonkers. Not surprisingly, you find no takers. You wonder how devoted you'd have to be to go in for yourself. Inspect the Godstone. Nobody can really agree on what Rattermeyer looked like. As fond as he was of his own isolation, he never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Rattermeyer was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Man, we are running out of supplies. Big time. So I kind of want to camp, but I kind of don't want to camp because I think that takes a whole day. But we'll look at our map quick. I want to see if we're close. I don't imagine we're even anyway close at all. We're so not close. Oh, man. Okay. Well, what is Worm Toe? In the foothills of the Wormscale Mountains, the Varl created a small town, so there's Varl there, beneath all tall pines overlooking the Nordfelling wastes. Few come here aside from those looking for seclusion. Okay, well that is us. We're looking to get away from the dredge, and they're not going through the waste, so that might be good for us. Several people have noticed black vultures circling around above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the bird once or twice. Get lost, no dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Well, we're going to just talk to Oddleaf here. What does it look like, Rook? Target practice. She fires another arrow and a vulture shudders and falls out of the sky with a blue feathered arrow protruding from it. She recovers the bird, laughing, inspecting its feathers. Uh-oh. Oddleaf is kind of going odd. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in their eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. I think that's a good idea. Encourage Oddleaf to train the women. We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vultures she shot down. No, that's a good idea. Let's get their morale up. Uh-oh. Our morale is poor. We have 1 day of supplies left, and we're about to run out. Oh, brutal. We have no supplies. A well-tended farm with plenty, yes, of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farmer and his workers stand defensively within plain sight. Crude weapons at the ready. Uh-oh. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. Offer some kind of trade for the livestock. We're not going to intimidate. Come with us. It's not safe here. Well, if we bring them with us, we get their food. You warn the farmers of the approaching dredge, but the man spits and says, "This land is my life. I lose this? What? I lose that? May as well be dead." The farmhands slowly nod their agreement, neither joining you or lowering their weapons. Oh, how come I can't offer food anymore? I don't want to threaten the farmer. I don't want to take his livestock. I want to offer a trade. It's not an option. Leave the farmer and his livestock alone. Dude, we're all gonna die. These are tough choices. No, we're not gonna fight him. What's his is his, you say to the caravan. No sense fighting those trying to protect themselves. Grumbling bounces around through the clansmen, but the caravan is once again moving, and we are now out of food. So now what happens? Do people start dying? Welcome to life as a human. Yeah, 4 clansmen died. It's wonderful. Skell returns with a frozen child, a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. Stop the caravan for a rest and tend to the girl. Stop and look for other survivors. Wormtoe is like right there. We're gonna stop and look for other survivors. We're gonna lose people. 1 hour, you shout. Look for any other survivors. Healers, do what you can. A fire flares to life as you follow the scout's lead. Your search is fruitless, and you return to a fully settled camp. The healers still fuss with the girl's blankets, but it looks hopeful that she'll pull through. The next day, you set out again. Well, we lost 7 clansmen, 3 fighters. We're almost at Wormtoe.
Wormtoe was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Varl living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
Did he say they're known for it? Because we need this. We need people to like us and welcome us and feed us. The Varl find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here. But back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krumer. Well, I'll be damned. Krumer! It's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So, what brings Ingvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredge are coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on. We have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. As you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, "If it were anyone else." I've talked with warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbulker. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Krumer's call. It won't be long before the dredge are here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Jorunder what's going on. Who's Jorunder? Varl King. Well, as close to one as we have. Ingvar, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to head to north. But they'll join you in Grofheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Jorander won't listen to a tired old varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Yngvar here. Who is Yngvar, and why will they listen to him? They'll listen to Ivor? Maybe he's like the prince or something. But we already have a prince, so I don't know who he is. Ha! He hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Alright. Well, so normally how I wanted to run episodes is to include one battle in every one. I didn't want to just have episodes that were only storyline, but this has been a pretty long bit of story at this point, so I think I am going to end it here, but join me next time where we will most likely have a battle, because I imagine it won't be long until we fight again. But there was a lot of story here. It was really interesting, a lot of choices and decisions to be made. We finally made it to a town. Hopefully we can get food here, and we can heal up. Well, I guess we're probably already healed, but there's a lot more story to come. This is a great game. I'm loving the story. I'm really getting into it, so I hope you are too, and I can't wait to play some more, so I'll see you all next time. Sorry there was no fighting in this episode, but I'll see you again.